Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. Man, have I had a lot of things going on in my life in the last 24 hours. Holy cow. So my big network attached storage, my big RAID that I have, my NAS, it took a poop on me. And I had 40 terabytes of video and a lot of other backup files completely inaccessible. And I was like, shit. This is how I transfer files quickly between my different computers and stuff to help my workflow. So yeah, getting videos together has actually been much more of a challenge without that running. But luckily, the manufacturer of this NAS, Synology, they have an excellent RMA program and they took care of me. So I'm pretty much happy about that. Okay, so I've gone through and named the lakes. Let me go ahead first and land a couple of these rockets just down anywhere because they are getting back from their missions. And let's land Asuna here. And we have this new rocket, or we have another rocket, I should say. And I'm going to go ahead and name this one too. Let's land it down. So you guys know we have Asuna and we have Kirito down over there. I just landed him over here. This rocket is going to be... Wait, is it showing the name? There it is. Sugu. There you go. We got Sugu. And this one over here, we are renaming this one to be Yuri. So there you go. We've got all four. Well, there's more than 4 characters in SAO, but I've got 4 of them there. Cool. All right. So now we've got localized terraforming done. This lets me do the big geoscape dome, and I'm going to put that somewhere. I'm thinking probably right here, just because we don't really need any more domes. But I mean, I do have 183 homeless and 312 jobless, which is a little bit weird since I think I have enough jobs for everybody, but I guess I don't. I thought I did. I guess I'm going to make more work over here. Is it the capital that doesn't have the work? Perhaps it's in the capital. Are there jobless in here? Oh my god, 116 unemployed. So this is the reason. Okay, let's go ahead and get more workshops. I want more people working in these things. VR workshops, biorobotics. We'll put another biorobotics here. Let's go another... I don't want to suck all the polymers because we actually have a ton. I'm sorry, we actually have a deficit in polymers right now because I'm making a whole bunch of fuel. I'm trying to catch up on my fuel problem. We had a huge deficit in fuel for a while. I just have too many shuttles to handle it all. All right, so I named the lakes. Let's take it through. Now, I don't know if I got all of them, so there might be one I missed or something, and we'll just go by what we name them. All right, so the very first lake of our playthrough was this one. Very first lake we made. So I felt it appropriate that one should be Lake Tesla. So there you go. Lake Tesla was there. Second lake we made, I named after my son. This is going to be Lake Aiden. Okay. Now, some of you guys had names in front of the word lake. Oh, no. This thing's gone. No. Well, it is what it is. Some of you guys wanted things to be named like a word in front of the word lake. But I don't. I've just named everything lake and whatever, and then you can call it that lake if you want to. Whatever. I just made it easy for myself because I'm going through it. All right, we'll start from this side and work our way this way. This one here, I've called it Lake Big Head because this is where all the scientists are. Seems fair. Seems appropriate. This one's getting filled in. It's a brand new lake. So there you go. Then we've got over here. I have no idea how to pronounce this name, but I've gone ahead and made this. I'm going to go with Lake Reku Pupurahatu. I have no idea if I said that right, but there you go. That's what that one is. Then we've got Lake Sheena over here near the Kids Dome and a bunch of this stuff over here. We've got Lake Chicken's Roost right next to that. This is still not done. And I think it's because they're bringing over waste rock like a little bits at a time. So I might want to just to help speed this up, put a little dumping site right here and tell the shuttles to bring 10 over here and just to kind of keep the shuttles busy doing that. All right. This is amplified too. Also, these magnetic field generators, they have research value, which is kind of interesting. I did not know that. So, yeah, that's nice. Cool. So now that I have a whole bunch of them, we're making a lot of science, actually. I'm kicking out 16,000 per soul, which I know some people might have more. I don't care. I don't. We have fuel extractors going, which I'm probably not going to use, but I'm just kind of clearing the board of research at this point. I'm just going to grab kind of whatever. Nothing I'm researching is even going to really do anything for me or help me, so whatever. All right. So, what else? Oh, we got to go back to the lakes. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. Be this one. So the big one here with this huge rock. Yeah. You know who you are, commenters. Yeah, this one's going to be Lake Thanos. There you go. Thanos, it made way more sense to put Thanos as this big one here instead of the one over by the tunnel. So this is Lake Thanos. Enjoy. Over here, we've got a new lake coming in. Oh, that's not it. This one. Okay. So this was Lake Biwa or Biwa. I want to say it's Biwa, but like big lake. Then we have Lake Big Betty right here next to the farm, which we have almost 10,000 food in storage, by the way. It's pretty wild. Then we're coming over here, and this is one I forgot to name. Well, I don't actually have the list in front of me right now. The last lake I remember naming is Lake Vaporeon. So you know what? This one's going to be Lake Eevee. Why not? Just because it's on my top of my head. So there you go. Lake Eevee. And this is actually the only lake in this area. This is very green. There's not a whole lot of water here. I might put a big dome here. There's actually a deposit for water we can grab here too. You know what? Why don't we just kind of install that? And we'll call it, we'll say that it's a good thing. Actually, if I'm going to put a dome here, there's 2 vistas here. There should be a dome in this spot. Can I put the big geoscape dome here? Oh, what about the oval dome? Another oval dome right here? Come on. Another one right here next to this big thing. We could. But I haven't built the geoscape dome yet. I don't think it's... Is it not there? Is that a... Oh, it's a wander. A slice of Earth on Mars. This dome increases the comfort of all residents within. It also increases the sanity of its inhabitants' every soul. Nice. Let's put that here instead. Oh, blocking objects. Come on. Let me place it. Let me place it. Nah. There's a spot here where it works. Come on, I saw it. I thought there was. Oh, I don't want to cover up the water spot. It overlaps deposit, I know. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to get rid of this. All right, you know what? The oval dome's going here. The geoscape dome is going somewhere else. Whoop, that's the barrel. We're putting this right here. Because there's a vista here. You got to do it. And there's science output here. I wonder, should I level this out? Just because. I think I'm probably going to do that just for the purposes of putting in... Yeah, just for... This is getting a little hard with the UI being right here. Let's have that be a thing for the geoscape dome. And we'll connect the geoscape dome to this. And then we can put the water here and connect it up to this dome. That'll be good. I'm going to make this a low priority because I don't really care. It's just because we're low on polymers and I got to make sure we don't run out. We're producing a lot of them, but we're not quite caught up yet. In fact, why don't we just like, I don't know, space elevator a ton of polymers down just because. Because we can. 200 there. And then how about like another supply of 200? Why not? Might as well. Go for it. All right. Sugu, I want you to go up here to help with the vegetation. Be gone with you. Is there another one nearby that anyone else can do? I have a whole bunch of these planetary anomalies now just because it was part of the research chain. It unlocked 6 of them. And I'm not really sure which one I really... Like, I don't need any of these. New technologies, unlikely. I'm kind of maxed out on that. This is a permanent buff, which, like, we could have had a long time ago. Fine. I don't really care. It's like, it's in the long run of things, it really doesn't matter. Eventually, you become stupid powerful anyway. All right, what about the lakes? Let's come down here. This one,
have a delivery on the space elevator. Because
it's near these 3 things that keep causing earthquakes, this one is Lake Grumpy. Or Grumpy Lake. There you go. Then there's this one here that's going, it's a big one. And it's next to another convection thing, but... Oh, wait, you don't have power? No, you don't have drone. Not in drone range. Interesting. Outside drone commander range. It's got to be that thing that's in range, right? Is it this little unit here that has to be in range? I mean, I could just put down a drone hub on, like, whatever.
Research complete.
Put a drone hub down right here and call it good, you know? Like, why not? But I think this one can get cleared now. Hopefully. Either way, once this is done, it absolutely can be cleared. This is going to be Lake Tears of My Enemies. I don't know. You guys come up with names. I'm just the one typing them in. All right. Over here next to this landing pad, we've got Lake Donner. Over here, I've got Lake Gialner Lagoon. And then next to that, I've got Lake Screw Up because this is where all the kids are. And we're obviously going to screw them up for life. Over here, next to this, I've got Little Lake Billy. Over here, somebody in the comments recommended this. This is not my idea. Somebody said it. You can go back and check the comments. Lake Pryor. There you go. Not my fault. Not my thing, but I like it. It's going to be right here next to all these things. I like it. Big old lake there. Over here, we got Lake Vaporeon. I just named this one. I just made this one. This little one here is just called Lake, so I gotta name that one too. Same thing with that one. So these 2 lakes need names now. Yeah, that's cool. And I think that's it as far as lakes go. Now I've also got a whole bunch of these forestation things sort of queued up over here, and they're all spaced out and stuff. But there's really no way to interact with these things without dropping drone hubs down. So I'm gonna have to drop one. It's going to have to be like over here somewhere if I can hopefully get all of them, and I can't. No, I can't do it. Okay, how about this? We'll go like this, which covers these ones. And then we can put another drone hub over here, which covers all of these things. That'll be fine. And then we're going to need one more drone hub, and it's going to have to go over here. Now, the problem with this, though, is that this stuff all needs its own power sources. So we're also going to need to drop some, always on power. And what better for that than a couple of Sterlings? How much power do these things take, actually? I don't know. I don't think I've ever looked at it. Where are one of these things? Over here? They take 10 power. Oh, good. Okay, fine. So we'll just come over here. These 2 will have... Yeah, these 3 will be good because it has to power the drone hub as well. So that'll all hook up. And we're going to bring RC commanders over here to take care of this. So commander number 1, where are you currently located? You're over here doing basically nothing. Because we can build a drone hub over here if we want to as well. You know what? The geoscape dome's going here. Because that's this big open space. We might as well. Yeah, right here. Geoscape dome. Everyone can be super comfortable here. And then can we get a clean path into it from this dome? Doesn't look like it. It's possible that this can reach. I kind of doubt it. Well, if we go from the open air gym, it can totally reach. That's what we'll do. That's where the geoscape dome is going to be, right there. And then we'll tunnel into it from that. And then all these guys can have access to it too. How nice. Okay. But this also needs another drone hub in this area. So how about we grab and put one like right... I want to get that other seed thing in range. Although it doesn't need to be because that one is. So maybe we come over here with it. You know what? We'll put it right there. It's okay. So if these guys can build that, then this RC commander can go somewhere else. You have RC commander number 2. It's doing absolutely nothing because there's a drone hub right there. So I'm going to have you come over here and try to build and get this started. Then I need to have a universal depot there, which doesn't need fuel or rare metals or food. I don't think it needs... Well, it's going to need polymers to keep refilling these for maintenance. So we'll just leave that, and we'll say that we want 5. Okay. Then over here, we want another universal depot right next to this. Also, we need a seed depot. Don't want to forget that. Put that right here. Another seed depot right here. And then that covers all of these. This drone hub is going to need the same thing. Universal depot and seeds. And you know what? Why don't we just make a common thing? All universal depots, no fuel, no rare metals, no food. And they all have 5 or 6, it doesn't matter, as the amount that they want in these areas. Let's go 5. Sounds good. So all of them should have the exact same traits now. Okay. So now all we need is the RC commanders to go through here. And I think probably there's another commander not doing anything. This one is actually started on this lake. But now that the lake is built, we don't need you here anymore. So let's have you come on over and stand here for a little bit. And we'll see if we can get that done. And then RC Commander 3, what are you doing? Pretty much nothing. I think there's a hub nearby, I think. There should be. Where's the drone hub? Nearby drone hubs. It would appear as though there is one in the area. I just can't see it. Oh, it's right here in the middle of the screen. There it is. So you're not doing anything either. So come over here, and I want you to stand there. And we should get all 3 of these built pretty easily that way. And that will be kind of like the final step we need to make the whole top area green. Very cool. And we also have a 500,000 grade deep water. Holy crap. Well, that takes care of water for life. Yeah. We'll just go like this. And like this. Yeah, I'm going to let all 3 of them work it. And that just takes care of water forever. That's crazy. That's pretty insane. Not even... Like, what the hell? 500,000 water. All right. I must have got that in a research project or something. I don't remember. Let's make sure the waste rock is covered for this. We'll just kind of go like that. That should be good. Just 1. It's okay. And then once these things are hooked up, we actually need it hooked to power as well. So I'll grab this. Send this around like so. Hook it up, and hook it up. There we go. And then we're going to want a scrubber on that for sure, because that's a lot of machine parts. So we'll have 1 scrubber right here, which will cover all of those things, and then another scrubber to cover that thing. Sounds good. There's a drone hub nearby. Let's go ahead and give you more drones, reskin you, and have you come on over here, little RC commander. So this is Lake Tears of My Enemies. It also looks very similar to Lake Thanos, doesn't it? But it's on the low ground, because that's where my enemies' tears deserve to be, I guess. Yeah. Starting to get a little bit of grass. Nice.
Research complete.
We should have... Yeah, these things are up and running now. Now we want you to do lichen, grass, and bushes for now. And actually, look, mixed trees. Because we have the temperature up. Actually, we're at 94 on the temperature right now. I'm thinking mixed trees for, you know what? Like, I'm going to be selective on it, though. I don't think I want to do it to all of them just yet. Let's go, like, yeah, you and you. Ah, hell, go on. Let's just make all of the ones Mixed trees on all of them. Why not? Let's go grass on this one too. Okay, so all of them, every single one has mixed trees as its third thing now. Let's have you guys. We want to open up this. We want to amplify this on all of them. That's a lot of polymers. And I think we're good to go on that. Yeah. I don't need to worry about water ever again. It says we're negative 11, but I just don't believe you. I just don't believe. And since this is up now, it needs power. Great. Hold that thought for a minute. Looks like this isn't built yet, which would explain it. Once we get the 100 polymers, this will be connected to power, and then this will be too. What I want to do then, let's make sure this is connected to power, and then I want to get rid of this. Open air gym. We have a lot of these vaporators too. I've just been like popping them around all over the place. We don't have to rely on groundwater anymore. Do all of these have the plutonium core? No, these ones. So if they're closed, they don't have it. That's how I've been like managing which ones. So I want to go like that and then open with control, and then they'll all be open. So during the day, I used to have a power deficit. Somebody noticed that in the comments. During the day, power deficit. During the night, huge surplus. I'm talking like 1,000 power surplus. And it's because all my power, well, the overwhelming majority of my power does not rely on what? Hold on, why are you guys starving? That's not acceptable. Oh, because I'm no longer putting, I made all of the universal depots not hold food. That was my bad. Actually, you know what? Let's have all the universal depots hold food, just in case that happens anywhere else. They're all marked to hold at least 5 food now. But I want this one to have like, let's just call it 160 food in that. So hopefully they bring it quickly. I think we're finally positive on fuel. Yes, about damn time. Good. It's gonna start going up. This needs power now. I would look at there's a notification up here that always says building's not working, you know? But I can never tell which ones are just because there's no staff or because, like, I guess in this case, it is actually legitimate things I can address. And this one's just getting repairs soon, I think, so whatever. Maybe not. Do you not have...
Research complete.
All right, fine. You know what? They can all hold polymers too. I really messed it up by having all the traits for all the universal depots be the same like that. All right. I'll let it be. Holographic scanning is done, so that increases medical center stuff. I guess I can always do that upgrade just because. Rejuvenation treatment. Nice. What's the unemployment rate here now? 63, and there's also 15 homeless. All right. Well, we're great on both of these, actually. Basically even on electronics and machine parts. And we're producing 5 times what we're using, and we're producing double of what we're using. So, tons of food. We don't need anything like that. I guess we want you to make polymers. That's probably your job. I can give you jobs doing that because we need it. So, let's go... Right here is a little thing we can use. So, let's go 1... And then also right here, we'll do another one. Yeah, like this too. Get the pipe, expand it like this. There we go. And then that's covered by the scrubbers. And yeah, so comment was made also. I don't know if I don't remember saying this in a previous video. Maybe I did. Because the domes are down does not mean that the scrubbers can impact them now. I really wish it did. Come on now. But I guess they're still considered in-dome buildings, so the scrubbers don't affect them, even though the top is down. It's kind of weird, but you gotta admit, there's actually a lot of things that are weird and inconsistent about this game, so whatever. There's no reason to do field extractor here or any type of amplification since there's only 100 concrete left. Yeah, I know it's low. All right. Buildings without deposits. Damn. You guys are out of it too. That means that there's less jobs. We're gonna have to make polymer factories for you. You are now making polymers. That's your job. Which means we're also sucking up a whole lot of more water. So, you know, we'll drop some more evaporators to compensate. We also want power. Hook it up to it there. And, you know, just to make you satisfied, because I know there's a couple people that have been waiting for it. But just to make you satisfied. Watch this, okay? You ready? I mean, we don't need any more power. I have 1.2k surplus at night, but just for the people in the back, okay? Fusion reactor. 1, 2. We'll drop 2 of them just for you. And they're both covered by scrubbers. They're actually both covered by different scrubbers. So this takes 15 electronics, 15 polymers, and 30 concrete. So it's much cheaper than building Stirlings. And it also takes quite a bit less labor to bring the supplies in as well. Because to build one of the Stirlings, it takes 10 polymers, 5 electronics. So it'd be 30 polymers and 15 electronics to make 90 power. And this one's 15 and 15, and it will make over 200 power. Another idle extractor. No, that's my water. You suck. It's okay. There's a lot of, like, I just found this. We're going to be working this soon. So as soon as that happens, we won't ever have water problems again. It's just, you know, water problem solved, everyone. GG, go home. Let's say no rare metals, no fuel, no food. We need metals and electronics, concrete and machine parts. Metals, concrete, no polymers required. Okay. Once you get that brought in, they'll start working on these slowly. You can probably take some of your drones away and give it to, let's say, wait, how do you not have water? Oh, it's because you're not built yet. The entire idea was that you would take water once this was built. All right, well, we're already kind of low on water. Let's wait until we're working this, which we are. And we upgrade them. Do we need fuel? Oh, it'll lose the bonus if it doesn't have the fuel. That's fine. Yeah. Bring it in. Oh, that's a lot of water. That's crazy amounts of water right there. And it all gets hooked up to the grid. We should not have a deficit in water now. It makes no sense. I think it's this that's low. I don't know. It's why this would tell me. I don't know why this is telling me anything. Anyway, let's go like. We're just going to hook this up to itself. It's all good. It's all fine. Now it's only 1 water deficit. Totally cool. Lake Tears of my enemies. Plasma cutters. Fine. Now there's no active research. Let's grab this. This. I don't want that. I'm going to go this entire playthrough without any lasers. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on the breakthroughs. You know, just because. And this will be done super quickly, as will this. So we'll whip through these 2. Actually, really all of these will be done incredibly quickly. And I can even outsource the rest of it. Why not? All right, where's my rockets? Are you guys lifting off soon? I thought you were going on a mission. Do you not have a mission? Well, there's one going on it. I guess we don't have any other missions. All right then. Well, goodbye. How about you, Kirito? Goodbye. Wait. Oh, the rocket launch failed. Yeah. Perform the maintenance. It's okay. This is the experimental rocket. Kirito is special. Let's get you up and away, Asuna. Lift off! Aw, isn't that nice? We had these monuments, and
Research complete.
somebody had a really cool idea for a monument I named. I don't remember the names that you guys came up with for these. There's so many comments. But I want to say that the capital city is kind of really close to where Metatron was hovering. It might even be the obelisk that is. So we're going to name the obelisk Metatron. And I can't take credit for that. That's definitely a comment that has done that. But that's cool, because Metatron was kind of hovering right about here. I think it was kind of right here, though. It might be more accurate to position an obelisk here and say it. But, I mean, it's close enough. You don't have to be exact with it. And then I don't know about this monument, so we'll just leave it alone. Any other decorations we want to place? A beacon. Make the Martian night a little brighter. No. Don't care. Small statue. Doesn't look that small, but all right. It's an outside thing. We'll put it over here. You know, it kind of looks like a strong dude, doesn't it? In honor of the founders. It kind of looks like a little... Oh, yeah, it looks like a really strong dude. I'm going to put this right here next to Lake Thanos. All right. What do we got going on down here? Scrubber is scrubbing. And we want to get one more just to cover our ass on that. So we'll do that. And all this water just becomes our thing. No fuel for shuttles. So one of the reasons for that is not having enough local fuel storage. We don't want the shuttles to have to waste their time bringing fuel. But we're also, because we're low on water, it's really hard to keep up with these. So I can also put a few more of these down. We can go there. We can go kind of next to the scrubbers is where I'm aiming. That ought to work. And this right here ought to be good. And let's do one more right here. All of those should be in range of scrubbers when they're built. We won't have to maintain them.
Complete.
We will, however, have to provide them with power, at least this one. And then also hook it up to the water pipes. Okay. That'll help a little bit with water. We're actually able to get more than 2. I have to do the hygroscopic coating, but I'm going to wait till they're all built, so I only have to click it once because I'm just so lazy. I don't want to click it again. Cloning is done. There's buildings without extractors, or buildings without deposits. Oh my gosh, all of our rare metals. Are we going to be able to keep up with it now? It's all about the mohole now. I think I'm kind of out. There's this one still, but there's not a whole lot left here. And I'm going to start exporting again, although I don't have to. I've actually shut the space elevator off of exports because I don't need any more money. I have, what, $62 billion. I don't need any more. Scrubber is scrubbing. Okay, no more maintenance for these things over here, which means we don't even need a drone commander in the range. Let's go back over here. What are you waiting on? Polymers. Yeah, polymers. About that. Well, that's going to take a bit because we don't have a whole lot of them. We are now at least producing enough to keep a positive flow, though. And the reason why I was low on polymers, I don't think it had anything to do with like actually being low in terms of not making enough to sustain maintenance. What it was is I was so smart that I went to arcology, control-clicked this, which is polymers, 10 polymers. Then I went to apartments and did the same thing. And then I went to the regular residences and did the same thing. And so I basically queued up like the need for 600 polymers now on the whole map. And we just drained our entire storage supply is basically what it was. Usually more than 600. All right, so there's this dome. We want to make sure nobody moves here. We're also going to want to get the tunnel put in. We're gonna go ziggity zag because it just looks cool. There we go. So this is the Geoscape Dome. I'm thinking we put hanging gardens in here just because it's super comfortable. And it's already got nice vegetation and stuff, so we might as well.
Achieved.
Look at the texturing here. This is awesome. This looks really legit. They did some good work on this. And I'm playing this, you know, well, you guys are seeing the video. It's higher than 1080p. So, like, this looks good at higher than 1080p resolution. That's nice. We got temperature at 100%. Only thing we're missing now is 40% workers and workshops and 100% vegetation. 100% vegetation is pretty difficult. I'm actually not entirely sure if I want to commit to doing that or not, because of how much time that'll take. We're at the point now where there's not a whole lot left to do in the colony. We have 2,500 people.
No active research.
And I think it might be better off to just start my ultra hard mode. You know, at this point, I like to, if you're new to the channel, we don't necessarily play games all the way to completion here. Games like this, I mean, because there really is no completion. You could argue that once you have all the milestones done, researched all the tech, built every single structure, and I don't know, like you could argue that at that point you have succeeded, you are done. But I disagree. I think once you've experienced what the game has to offer, and there really isn't a whole lot left to do without like some serious time grinding, I think at that point you're done. Like, I think at that point you've beat the game. And like, as soon as this stuff is hooked up to power, which might take a bit actually, because can I get this over there? I can, yeah. We'll go all the way over here with it. There. So this all has power now. Good. Give these more drones, just a few. Like, I have 65 prefabs for drones. I could, if I wanted to right now, I could max out every single drone hub and just have them doing nothing all the time. It's just not necessary. Is this working or no? Should be. Oh yeah, it is. There's just nothing to do. Fine. We'll drop a scrubber right over, right here. This might cover the drone hub. If I put it here, it absolutely will. And then we might even get the Sterlings as well. Upgrade them, open them. Martian network is done. That's the network node for research. We got this dome done. No life support. That's cool. We'll just hook it up, you know. And this is kind of what the game is at this point. It's just expand. Just keep expanding, keep building things. And yeah, it's cool and all. I'm not saying it's like a bad experience or anything, but there comes a point where you have to kind of say, yeah, I think we've played this game now, you know? And I think we're getting there. I think we might do a couple more videos maybe. But as far as recording goes, I'm going to start working on the ultra hard mode. Now, what is the ultra hard mode? If you're new here, what is that? Well, for surviving Mars, it means it doesn't necessarily mean the highest possible percentage. I think the percentages are a little bit meh in terms of whether or not they're actually difficult. I mean, you guys saw, well, maybe you didn't, my 535 playthrough, where I tried 535%, right? And you saw, like, we took a lot of tries at that. It was very difficult. We were on the low ground, and it was a very difficult experience. But the percentage-wise, at the time, was the highest possible percentage. Well, this playthrough here is 550. You know? So, like, if you go by only percentage, this playthrough here was more challenging than the 535 playlist that we have. And that's not true at all. The 535 was way harder than this. So, I don't necessarily think it's that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a tile that's got very limited resources. I'm going to choose a faction, or a sponsor, I should say, that isn't necessarily going to be all that helpful in getting me going. That means no more Japan, sad face. No more flying drones. No more automated metal extractors. God, those things are good. Is there any needs in this dome? In the capital city? Shopping, gaming, playing, relaxing, socializing. Okay. Relaxation. Let's talk about it. There. Conversation over. Wait. I can change the skins on these, right? I think I have to wait till they're actually placed. No, right here. No, you can't. You can name anything in this game, though. You can name anything. Okay, solar. So here's, look, solar panel. We're gonna check back in on this, right? Inside dome solar panels still needs maintenance. Cannot be scrubbed by the scrubber, right? It doesn't make any sense to do that. Please don't do that. It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna give you guys a shopping center, and gaming was a thing, so let's hit 2 birds with 1 stone on that. We'll do an electronics store there and another one there. Let's give you guys art. We'll give you guys a small grocer there. What else? Another art store? Sure, there. Another electronics store? Yeah, why not? Let's fill the city up. We can't just leave gaps in the city. We gotta fill it up. Another grocer, because that's shopping. Gaming is casinos, so we'll get another one there. Let's also allow some more people to live here if they want to. We'll get... what else? How about another VR workshop? Because I like the workshop thing. I don't know if we're going to get 40% of people working at, like, putting in workshops. That seems pretty challenging to me. Having another one there. I guess the way you do that is you just stack workshops in here. Like, just a ton of them. And make people work in here, you know? Let's do another security station. Let's do a couple more small grocers in the little areas here. We can put some parks in here as well for relaxation. Maybe like a statue here, a pond over there. Yeah, let's put a little garden there. Why not? Let's stick another statue there and another pond there. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think all the centerpieces are taken care of now. Let's go with smart homes. Although smart homes, they're not very tall. And I feel like the central capital city would need bigger buildings than these. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give them a Hawking Institute. And a research center here, and also another one over here. Because, like, I don't know, why not? And then we put another pond. Or fountain, whatever, in the middle there. Put a statue there. Put a pond there. All these little central areas need these tiny ones. Art store. I already kind of have the store stuff done, but kind of it. Maybe another infirmary just to make sure they're getting their sanity taken care of, I guess. Let's move the security station. Let's move the diner. Move the diner, put another workshop here. And we'll go... Well, first we'll go with a diner, because that's what we're doing. We're moving it over there. And then we'll just grab... Yeah, VR workshop. We're going to start sucking down the machine parts with the robotics workshops. The VR workshop, I think, takes electronics, so we're going to start using a lot of those. But we're still making a ton of them. Let's move the security station. And we'll move it right here. And then we'll put in another biorobotics workshop as soon as that's out of here. Look at all these people, man. This place is crazy cool. Only one unemployed, only one homeless in this dome. There's gonna be a lot of people in here. I think they're already moved in. Place is already full. Wow. Okay then. Good for you guys. We can go, shit, I don't know. Something productive. There isn't really a whole lot productive. Let's do another electronics store. And another diner, I guess, to make sure they don't have a dining need problem. Another little space bar. Yeah, these little space bars can fill in the extra gaps. And this is kind of it. Like, this is what you do when you get to the end game. You just start popping things in. I mean, sure, I guess you could really micromanage it, but when you get to this stage of the game, is it really worth your time to micromanage it to the point where you're like, there is approximately 4 jobs open in here. I must fill them precisely. No, not really. It's not really a thing you need to worry about. Is there a university in here? With all these people, there really should be. Yeah, one right there, and there's 2 of them. Nice. Maybe we do 3 of them. I think so. Let's remove this electronics store. We'll do another university. Right here. Wait till they move that thing out of the way. There we go. Okay. Capital City's filled in as soon as they make the buildings. Well, not entirely, actually. There's still these. With Home Collective, they should be very comfortable without needing all this. I'm going to remove this garden and replace it with an apartment. Just to give them a little bit more people. Home Collective should be taking care of their comfort needs anyway. But there you go, guys. We're 100% across the board except for vegetation. To do vegetation 100%, I think what you have to do is you have to terraform all this stuff flat and, like, basically wait it out. And I'm just not interested in waiting it out like that, you know? Let's do this. You know what? Let's put 2 VR ones in here. We're doing a lot for electronics. 1 and 2. Biorobotics, 3 and 4. And then we'll load it up with places to live. You know what? This can be where all the smart homes are. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely. This is where all the preppy... This is the rich people place, you know? All the wealthy live here. And then we'll also make sure there's a university here, of course. They have to have a place. We'll have a few nurseries. I imagine we'll have quite a few children born here. Eventually. I guess we're going to go with a statue. Sure. We'll have a school to train the kiddos. And then everything else here needs to be their basic needs and services. So I guess we can give them a gambling. We can go with an infirmary to make it more comfortable. They're going to need dining, so we'll go like that. They'll need a space bar, which we can't do. That's fine. They can come over here for the bar, right? Yes. Yes, they can. Let's give them grocer, of course. Places to shop. Electronics store, because we're not sucking down enough electronics already anyway. And a security station, because the nice part of the neighborhood needs to have police nearby. And I think that's it. So this will be... Is this water along the outside? Yeah, it is. Wow. You guys are spoiled. Look at all the electronics all this takes. Planetary anomalies found. Yeah, we don't really need any of these. Like resources, whatever. No fuel for shuttles. That's going to get itself worked out. Let's make sure that there's always 30 fuel here. From those guys. We could drop one more. I think it's probably okay to do that right there. And then make sure it's connected to power. Yeah. All right, so Capital City. Look at this place. There's actually still something left here. Let's give them a park. I'll give them a garden. And a statue right there. Oh, over here too. We'll give them the stone garden and a fountain. There's lots of places. Yep. Let's make sure we get workaholic trait done. Yeah, workaholic in all these. Can I have them for everything? Yeah, all of them. Now every school is teaching workaholic in the middle slot. Cool. All right, yeah. So we'll have one more episode for this. And then I think from there, we'll go ahead and get ultra hard mode started. What do you think? You want to come back for that? Let me know. Comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will leave you with this giant stack of rare metals to prove our superiority and flex our muscles. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.